the Nya Top Caller Chart, and we don't whip this out unless there's something serious. So I've been experimenting with the stocks only AD line and kept the Nya AD line up here at the top, but you can see that the AD line is pointed down and price is pointed up on the bearish side. And here's the Nya to SPX relative performance ratio, basically value versus growth. And you can see the downwards trajectory on the bearish side with price going up. However, the indicator is pointed up, and that is the New York ratio adjusted McClellan breadth oscillator. So we got an upwards trajectory, a downwards here on the ratio, and a downwards trajectory on the stocks only AD line down here. And the volume oscillators are pointed down. Here's the advanced decline for the Nya moving averages, so that's a 19 and a 39. Then the ratio adjusted McClellan volume oscillator here is pointed down too, so that can tell you a lot. And since growth is somewhat trouncing value these days, so you can consider this breadth thrust to be on the growth side, not necessarily the MAG 7. It has definitely expanded out, but definitely more growth than value. So traders and investors are going into the one thing they know best, which is those growthy stocks there. That definitely includes the FANGY stocks. So what this tells me is that there will be a pullback, and it won't be too drastic, as they will be coming in and buying the dip for sure. So expect a pullback. I don't think it'd be too much. And if this indicator arrow was pointed down with the rest of them, that would definitely be more serious and definitely looking to lighten up or start shorting. But right now you have to give it the benefit of the doubt and just roll with the punches for a little while. And some of you may have seen this before. 2018, you can see the three Nya to SPX relative performance ratio adjusted New York McClellan breadth oscillator, and the New York AD line, all pointed down very uniformly, meaning they all look the same trajectory, and then a parabolic move in price, which created this massive divergence here, and the rest is history. And I might switch back to the Nya big board of support and resistance levels. We left that around September 20th and switched back over to the S&P 500 right about there. And it was on D-wave, up wave 3, and you can see it really had a nice run to the upside, and the 3 printed right here on the 17th, so it exceeded the high of D-wave, up wave 1, and the 3 printed, and it just kept marching onwards and upwards. And then D-wave 4, look at that, right on top of the cloud, and it bounced up, and the 5 printed just the other day on the 7th. I switched the bands off, and then you can see where last time the 5 printed here, and then went into the correction ABC, then actually exceeded the C here to the downside and printed the 0. So it really started all the way from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5. And looking back to October, November 2023, you can see the 5 up wave printed here, and look how far that one went Yeah, there was a scare here in April 2024, but it eventually made it all the way up to there on May 20th, and then the correction wave. So this could be just the start of some pretty serious upside price action, and it expended a few lives here on this massive up bar here, so there's still more upside, but it's going to need a pause at least, and whatever it is going to be a buying opportunity on the dip. NYA Daily did print the buy setup 9 completion perfected, so that wiped out a lot of risk levels and gave it a clear shot to the upside. You can see that this combo risk level stopped when that happened, so I mean that looks pretty good. And it printed a buy TDST, and it's north of that, so it just needs to qualify and confirm that, hopefully from the upside of this TDST line, and that will be the topper on the cake for sure for some upside. So this is major support, maybe back to here or near it. So how many points is that? Maybe 300, nearer to 300. And the correction wave up A will print on a tick lower than this low, so it's really far away, and definitely got up there in a hurry.